right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are racing close to home at the Douglas County Dirt Track with High Limit Racing, and this is the only national 410 sprint car show in the state of Oregon in 2025.
So let's slow things down here for a second as we roll into today's show. A beautiful look at the Douglas County Dirt Track, just 1 hour north of my race shop and where I grew up. We got 27 410s tonight with High Limit Racing. Of course, we're going to have a packed house. So many of my friends, family, and fans here to support the 18T. And of course, for us, we're looking for a good, consistent night and hoping to make the most of it. So here now, we are going to roll into engine heat and then into hot laps and qualifying. So that was a frustrating few laps there. I could tell right away that my engine was not running when I got on the gas. So we qualified, not very good. Got back to the trailer, started communicating as a team, and they all thought it sounded flat from the grandstands as well. So we started investigating, and we weren't necessarily down a cylinder, just one of the cylinders wasn't firing. We had a spark plug issue. So we went through and changed all the plugs and just checking out all the wires and trying to see, what exactly had happened. And we thought we had got it fixed now moving into this upcoming heat race, but of course now we're buried from just not having the overall speed to start the night.
Well, guys, it has been a night so far. We just finished up the heat race, started 7th, finished 8th. The most unfortunate part about that 8th place finish in the heat race wasn't running 8th. It's actually our lap times aren't bad. Our last lap of the heat was just the same as the guy out front and faster than every car in between us. Just so buried after what happened there in qualifying. As a driver, it's just you can't let it get to you. So like I felt pretty frustrated. You feel frustrated on a night like this, an opportunity. But at the end of the day, there's nothing we can do. Qualifying kind of put us behind there, and then you're just you're trying to make up for it every lap of the heat race. So we're in the B. We now have some chance, a couple chances to make our race car better. We start 7th. We got to run in the top 6. So just get through this B main event and then focus on the A feature and basically a game of playing hard charger and how many cars that can you pass. I think the racetrack's getting there. It's still got pretty good grip on the top, so I'd like to see it kind of cut into that top and get closer to the wall. But I think if they can, keep messing with it, I feel like we're going to have something to work with here. So again, just another chance with the racing surface and what we got. Going to climb back in and give it all we can. At this point, again, you just got to pull a tear off and put the whole first half of the night behind us. There's nothing we can do about it now. close, let me know. Well, we made it through the B main event, guys. We ran 4th from 6th. Happy to be in the show. This is a place we'd love to put on a charge here. So we're starting 22nd. The racetrack was pretty slick, like bottom all the way to about 3/4 of the way up, and then it's just super thick. So they went out there, they worked it, they tilled it, they threw, I would assume, maybe even a little bit of water. I'm actually not 100% sure. We were kind of, after the B, had such a quick turnaround, just trying to make some changes for us. I don't think our car is bad. Again, like once we get going, we're good. It's just, we're obviously in traffic here, so it's just important to try to make quick work of what we can and make the most of our night. So happy we're in the A. We have a chance to be better. We made some not significant changes, but just trying to get this thing super drivable and also to where we can use the bottom half of the racetrack, which no one's really been able to use it most of the night because it hasn't been there, but now that they've worked it, I don't know what these guys think, but I ran here enough. It definitely will be there for a few laps. It's just a matter of getting to it and timing and circumstance of making it happen. Driveline, like it just started like making this high pitch like noise, and I could hear it over my headphones and everything. Well, guys, we are back at the race shop now. Disappointing end to our Douglas County Dirt Track night with High Limit. Honestly, just the whole thing, you know, just being not the night that we were looking for. We've got on this little bit of like stretch of races where just feel like we haven't had the speed, but also I feel like it's hard to judge because that's 2 of the last times that we've qualified. We haven't even had all 8 cylinders. So, you know, something simple happens. I don't know if it was in hot laps or a rock got one of the spark plugs. Like I said, we just replaced them all, and then we were firing on all 8 cylinders in that heat race. And then in the A main event, I don't know exactly what happened there. We're still kind of investigating here in the shop, but again, just you know, wanted to play it safe considering it wasn't like we were at the front of the field. Now, again, if we were a lap or 2 or, you know, a little closer to the finish and you're racing for a high limit win, that might be a little bit different, but in the circumstances we were, I felt like it was best to pull in. I think as a driver, you always kind of just listen to your gut on stuff like that, and it's you know, it's a easy easier decision when it's your own equipment, right? We obviously do everything we can to take care of it. And trust me, I get it. It sucks having a golden opportunity at a racetrack that, you know, we do have some laps at. It's close to home. And like in the heat race, even though we ran, you know, 7th or 8th or whatever there, like we had the second fastest lap time of the heat race behind the leader. We were faster than all the cars in between us. Again, it's just getting that open track and positioning ourselves and making the right decisions at the right time. So we'll keep going to work, and Skagit's another good track for our team where we made some good noise, you know, earlier in 2025, and we're looking forward to getting up north there. So thank you for watching. Thanks for being a part of our journey, and we'll see you guys in the next show. Deuces.